What is up, YouTube subscribers, Soul Tribe, family, friends, all you out there? Thank you much for joining me. I am back. All right, cool. So today I'm going to do this really good and delicious warm cauliflower salad. I've made this in the past and it was a hit at one of the restaurants that I worked in. As a special, it sold like crazy. The employees liked it, members liked it, you name it, it was on fleek. All right, cool. So we have some ginger. Okay, let's go ahead and focus on our ingredients. We have some ginger powder, turmeric powder, coconut oil, raisins. I'm sorry, these are cranberries, cashews. These are unsalted roasted cashews. Okay, some micro basil, cherry tomatoes, kale, lemon, and of course cauliflower, because it wouldn't be a cauliflower salad without a cauliflower. All right, salt, pepper, you got it. The pan is nice and hot already. Right here, I'm gonna show you and tell you the things of what is good and what's the ingredients and what's good, the nutrition behind these. All right, so for our cauliflower, we have fiber, lots of fiber. We all know that that's really good for our digesting. Cherry tomatoes have lots. They're supercharged with vitamin C. Kale protects bones, all right, so it actually strengthens them. Coconut oil kills a lot of bacteria that's it maybe all up in there. Cashews hold tons and tons of magnesium. Dried cranberries prevents UTIs for all the ladies out there. I'm a lady, woohoo! Raise the roof. Yeah, it prevents UTIs, all right? And it also happens to men. They don't talk about it as much as they do with the females, but it does happen, all right? And basil, absolutely love basil. It's so fresh, it's so good. Anti-inflammatory. Now, why do I cook with these ingredients that are very anti-inflammatory? I have arthritis, okay? I have arthritis on my back, on my right hip from a car accident. I have osteoarthritis on my knees. I have carpal tunnel on my wrists. So I get inflamed, man. And when I'm in pain, yo, that chronic pain is the worst. So this is why I like to focus on a lot of anti-inflammatory things. Not only are they anti-inflammatory for your body in general, but also for our stomachs, right? We get a lot of bloations and a lot of things that we probably shouldn't be getting depending on the foods that we're eating. So it's very important that we pay attention to the things that we're doing and we're putting in our system and how our body is reacting to these ingredients, okay? Because not everything, we're supposed to hold everything. It depends on our blood types also. I would recommend that you look up your blood type and what it is that you should or should not be doing with the eating for your blood type. All right, let's heal, guys. Let us heal. Also, along with doing these little YouTube videos, because I've been cooking for a majority of my life. Actually, that's been my career. I've just been in the culinary, and I'm a healer. I'm taking my courses to be like an angelic healer. I do tarot readings. I'm a psychic. I do Reiki. I do so many things, like I know how to read palms. I'm a little familiar with the palm, crystal ball. I'm a powerhouse to be wrecked with, and I enjoy all of these things. So this is why I'm like, okay, like not only can I just live that life, right? Like it's very important to focus on our chakras and certain things. Also, I'm living that life, and I'm 40 years old, dude. Like, I want to be healthier, So I do my little workout routines in the mornings, and every day I'm continuously inspired by everything. Cool thing is that when I make my videos and every time that I'm cooking at home, I do my little rituals and stuff. So I heal everything and bless everything before I get started to make sure that this is all not only nutritious, but it's like food that's going to help activate so many things in our body, all right? It's healing it in the process. So it's quite a treat. Okay, so this is going to be a very, very colorful plate. You guys know that I love to mess with color. This is nice and hot. We're going to roast these up a bit. These, when I did them last, I did them in the oven, and it worked really, really good in the oven. I also have done them with olive oil. I've done them with obviously coconut oil this time because it's good, right? Why not make it even more nutritious and delicious at home? We do some, you can roast them in the oven, or you can do them like this. You can also do it like this and do a little of a batter, like a flour batter, all right? You could do some tahini on there, do a little flour, like I would prefer like gluten-free because of the arthritis, and gluten actually helps us, like it inflates and causes inflammation, so I try to stay off the gluten. I would also recommend to do anyway, dude, and you can, instead of like frying stuff, right, put it in your new wave. If you have one of those air fryers, dude, they work fantastically. We do a lot more of our cooking with those now, and man, let me tell you, like, it has made such a difference. I can make tacos without frying them up in oil, and it's not the same as like homemade and how I grew up tacos, but at the end of the day, it gives you the same result, and it's freaking healthier. Do you know what I'm saying? So those are the things that we need to start doing. All those little changes and stuff like that. You know, like, we can't just stay stuck on the same things all the time. Let's live longer. Cool. So while we do that right there, I'm going to go ahead and get a little chop on my cherry tomatoes. Everything, as you guys know, I like to pre-rinse. So it's been pre-rinsed and it's good to go. These, I like to cut them in halves. It's just easier to like eat, and then they're able to like explode when you're cooking them, and you get all that little sweet acid that cherry tomatoes have inside, so it'll like melt off, right? And we don't want to go with a hardcore. I don't like to like sear or like my vegetables too hard. I like them to still be alive when they hit my plate. I like them to still be crunch with the texture, right? So that you get what you're supposed to get out of them, not just kill them on the heat. Cool. Go ahead and check on these right here. These are looking mighty good. Look at those colors, guys. So this has salt, pepper, coconut oil. I'm gonna do a little more in there just to get this to cook up a little faster. Coconut oil, salt, pepper, turmeric, and ginger powder. Okay, really good stuff. And it's kind of like a curry. It's going to be similar to a curry, except I'm not going to make it loose like a curry. I want this to be like almost dry ingredients. All right. Awesome. So I'm going to start posting more videos more often. I'll probably be making a salmon dish tomorrow with pineapple, with a pineapple nice little salsa on it. That's going to help support solar plexus in the heart on a bed of kale. See, these are already starting to roast up, and they're starting to get a little mushy. These were like bigger heads, but I went ahead and cut them up, all right? I don't necessarily like huge, big bites. And they actually cook a little faster, so it's good to chop them up. You can't just let those florets rock out like that, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and toss these tomatoes in here. Followed by the kale. And in the past, again, the kale, when I made this dish last time, this would be really good with red onion also, before I go any further. I deep fried the kale, which then I wasn't being super healthy, but it gives it this extra like little like chip crunch, and it was really good. It was a really big hit. So again, this is going to be a warm salad, okay, guys? Look at those beautiful colors. Isn't this amazing? I get so excited when I cook, dude. Like, it is like the best thing ever. It's like soulful cooking. It helps me just the colors, view all of that. Like, I'm a very artistic and creative being. So whenever I see colors and stuff, like, it just excites me like my healing sessions do. You know, it's good stuff. I have a zester here, so we're going to zest a little bit of this lemon. Dropping it right in this little plate here. Bowl, I should say. This is going to be part of our garnish at the end, okay, guys? So if you don't have a zester, you don't have to have a zester. You can actually just peel it with a little bit of a grater. And then just peel it. And then just chop it up in little pieces, okay? So it's not all like super highly necessary. Look at this, you guys. Oh my God. Doing a little lemon juice in here, right? So we can get a little acid. It always has to have a perfect little balance of acid, salt, and fatty, all right? And for the fatty, we're doing a healthy fatty today. This would go really good with, if you want to do it with butter, all right? Unsalted butter, so it's a little healthier. But again, salt is not necessarily a bad thing. It is actually really good for grounding. Obviously, you don't want to like do heavy consumptions of salt, you know, because it will swell you up also. So be cautious. Look at that, guys. Fantastic. Alrighty. We do want it to have a little bit of a crunch. We don't want to like overcook. And you want to still keep it a little bit of alive, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, because if you have leftovers and you can't eat it all right then and there, then when you pop it in the microwave or you choose to reheat it on the pan, which is I recommend highly as opposed to a microwave, you'll still have that crunchy texture, you know. Now, because we have all of our ingredients in here, we're going to hit it with some more salt. This is Himalayan salt. Nice and salty to break. The coconut oil actually breaks the taste of the ginger and the turmeric, which is really good because it could be very powerful. All right, this is looking mighty good. Let's go ahead and turn this off. All right, guys, look at this. This, you can either put it back in a bowl and toss it all with the other ingredients. But I'm B, and I do things easier. When you work in the kitchen, you have to find easier ways to deliver and do things. You know, you can't just like do it like you're at home all the time. We don't always have that sweet little time. I like to play with my food and give it a beautiful presentation. So I'm making sure that the florets are popping here. Okay. Then we're going to follow it with some dried cranberries. And then we're going to toss some cashews in here. And these were already pre-roasted, guys. These are some organic, roasted, unsalted cashews. Followed by beautiful micro basil greens. And finished off with the zesta. All right, you guys, here is what we have for you today. We have this beautiful plate that's going to be really good for digestion, really good for inflammation. You have some magnesium in there. It's going to help rebuild your bones. It's going to kill some bacteria. It's going to help with the females, you know, if you eat little bunches of cranberries. It helps with the UTIs. It's going to infuse it with fiber, vitamin C, and I have nothing else to say except thank you guys for being here today, for being on my channel, for subscribing. And if anybody wants a session, please hit up my email. That'll be dropped right there. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on what else do I have? Jeez, my mind just went blank. Follow me on Instagram. I have a Facebook page too. My website if you want a private reading or some kind of healing. And we are here. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely day. Many blessings.